Hi, Debbie Nicholson speaking, and day 31 we're up to, and I found a lovely place where I can sit in the camp, and it's got a little roof over it of perspex, and so if it's raining I can come and sit here, and the rain doesn't get me. At the moment it's not raining, but it has been raining. But I've had a wonderful morning out. I feel so uplifted and full of the spirit. I went off and did my visiting teaching this morning. And if you don't know what visiting teaching means, it means that we go and visit, as Latter-day Saints, we go and visit sisters in the ward who, need to be visited every month, so we can make sure that she's all right, and if she needs a hand in her home we can offer it, and or we can just sit and talk with her, and it's a wonderful feeling, and that way you get to know more people in the ward and you get to know your companion better. So I'm having a wonderful time this morning. And then my husband has been telling me to come down here so many times. I thought, well, I better do it today just to satisfy him. And he is right. I mean, there's a nice table here I can set myself up with. I've had to turn it around so you can get a better view rather than just the windows of the big conference centre that's here. You can see that clothesline at the back there, which is a little bit distorted because it's winter and not many people come here in the winter. And of course I'll fix it up when it comes time for the people to start coming back. But I suspect that it might have been blown over actually in the storm we just had. We had a terrible storm a couple of weekends ago. We were so lucky in the bus. It just went right over us. We were so lucky, but a lot of people in the surrounding areas lost their roofs, had even their houses blown down. Isn't that terrible? It was so very violent. It was a hurricane 1 strength or something. Not being a techie person, I don't really know what that means, but I gather it means something very bad. Anyway, today, what did I want to talk to you about? Well, yesterday I spent all that wonderful time in the library, and I did 2 videos yesterday so that I could feel the spirit of the library in the 2 videos. And I had such a wonderful time, and I expressed my opinion about being surrounded by all the influence of all the books and having a great time. I mean, my fingers just wouldn't stop typing because I had such inspiration, and it was just so wonderful feeling like I'm being with like-minded people. Well, today I've been with like-minded people again, so my subject today is sort of being with like-minded people again because my subject today is that because I'm feeling so uplifted from being with like-minded people, just spending that 1.5 hours with people who are on the same wavelength as me, not necessarily in the business field, but definitely in the spiritual field. And you come away feeling so great. I feel like I can walk on water. I probably can't, but that's how I feel. I feel like things have happened for me the last 2 days. I spent yesterday in the library with all those beautiful authors. Today I've spent the day with a few hours with someone who's spiritual, and so I feel like my insides and outsides have been taken care of this week, and it feels so good. Anyway, I got some more books from my library too, so that I can keep up with my book reading group. I don't know if you've got grandchildren or little children in your house, but my book reading group is growing, and I used to read the books just for my 2 little grandies. However, somebody heard that I was doing them. Can you send me the link? So I did, and now today I've got 4 more little listeners that are going to be listening, and so it's growing, and I'm really excited. So, and the articles that I've been writing in the last few days have been all pointers for me to take some hints on how to make sure that my link goes out with my books, which I wasn't doing before. And so everything I'm doing this week is teaching me and helping me to feel much better about what I'm doing, even though I felt good about what I'm doing anyway. And so I think that spending time with like-minded people, I know it's the same subject for 2 days running, but really it makes such a difference to your psyche, It's wonderful. And for those of you who want to know about my mum, they're going to ship her out of the hospital on Monday. I think mainly because she's so stubborn and won't let them do anything for her, and she keeps saying she can do it herself. she's only in there really now because she's got an infection. So they're shipping her out on Monday and she has to go somewhere. So we've all decided that she needs to go into a respite care place first, because until she can go home, she's got to have things altered in her house, and she's not going to like it if we're trying to do it while she's around, because she wants to keep everything, and I understand that. But you know, her house is going to be so much better once it's done. She'll just have a little part to walk around. She's still got all her old photos. She's still got everything that just with her and Dad. You know, she might just have a new little kitchenette, and she won't have to be worrying about the house, and I'm sure she'll get used to it, and she'll still be at home, so it'll be great. So hopefully my brother can come across with what's needed to do that, and we'll just see what going to happen. You know, I'll keep you informed on how my mum is. Her leg's all right. It's still not the best, but they've done all that they can for her. So thank you all for your wonderful messages. Thank you. Anyway, spending time with like-minded people, that's the way to go. I feel good. I know it'll make you feel good, and that's my message for today. Okay, I'll talk to you again tomorrow.